The sea has always held secrets, whispering tales of lost ships, ghostly figures, and vanished souls. But few maritime mysteries have captured the imagination quite like the disappearance of the 3 lighthouse keepers of the Flannan Isles in 1900. This eerie event, set against the backdrop of Scotland's rugged and remote landscape, remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in maritime history. Join us as we step back in time to unravel the strange and unsettling case of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse Disappearance. This is Echoes Untold, where history whispers and we listen. The Flannan Isles, a small and treacherous group of rocky outcrops in the outer Hebrides of Scotland, have long been shrouded in folklore. The largest of these, Eilean Mòr, is where the Northern Lighthouse Board built a sturdy lighthouse in 1899, ensuring the safety of ships navigating the perilous waters of the Atlantic. The lighthouse required 3 keepers to maintain it, with a 4th rotating in and out on leave. In December 1900, those stationed on the island were James Ducat, the principal keeper, Thomas Marshall, the second assistant, and Donald McArthur, the occasional keeper, covering for a sick colleague. These men were seasoned workers, accustomed to the loneliness and harsh conditions. But within weeks of their arrival, something inexplicable would occur, something that still defies explanation today. On December 15, 1900, a passing ship, the SS Arctur, noticed something unusual. The lighthouse, which should have been shining its guiding light, was completely dark. Concerned, the captain reported this upon reaching port. But with the holiday season approaching, no immediate action was taken. It wasn't until December 26th, after continued radio silence, that a relief vessel, the Hesperus, set sail to investigate. Upon arrival, the crew was met with an eerie stillness. No one came to greet them. The lighthouse relief keeper, Joseph Moore, was the first to step ashore. When he entered, he found a scene that was both ordinary and deeply unsettling. The lighthouse was immaculately kept, as though the men had just been there. The clock had stopped, frozen in time. The fireplace was cold, suggesting it had been left unlit for days. A meal was left unfinished on the table, as if the keepers had been interrupted. However, the most chilling discovery was that all 3 men were gone without a trace. A search of the lighthouse revealed no signs of forced entry or violence. But when Moore examined the lighthouse's logbook, the last few entries were disturbing. December 12th, Thomas Marshall recorded that severe winds, the likes of which I have never seen before, had struck the island, despite no reported storms in the area. December 13th, the log stated that James Ducat was very quiet and that Donald... This was especially strange. MacArthur was a hardened mariner known for his toughness. December 14th. The final entry simply read, "Storm ended, sea calm, God is over all." But here's the eerie part. No storms were reported in the area on these dates. The Northern Lighthouse Board launched an inquiry, led by Robert Muirhead, who had personally known the men. The official report concluded that the keepers had been swept away by a sudden massive wave while securing outdoor equipment. This theory was supported by signs of damage near the landing area. A metal railing was bent out of shape. Heavy equipment was missing. The ropes usually tied down were scattered. It was speculated that 2 of the men had gone out to secure supplies during the storm, while the third, breaking protocol, had left the lighthouse to assist, only for all 3 to be caught by a monstrous wave. Despite the official explanation, many questions remained, leading to wild speculation and theories that persist to this day. The most accepted explanation is that a freak wave, common in the Atlantic, swept them away. However, this fails to explain the emotional distress noted in the logs before the supposed event. Some believe that isolation and paranoia led to violence. Perhaps one of the men snapped, killed the others, and then drowned himself. Local legends of the Blue Men of the Minch, mischievous water spirits, or the ghostly presence of St. Flannan have fueled supernatural interpretations. Some suggest they were abducted by a mysterious force, their spirits forever haunting the island. A more modern theory suggests an extraterrestrial encounter, pointing to the strange lights reported in the area by sailors. While these ideas remain speculative, the truth of what happened that fateful December remains unknown. The legacy of the Flannan Isles mystery. Following the tragedy, new lighthouse regulations were enforced, requiring better safety measures. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse remained manned until 1971, when it was fully automated, its beam still cutting through the mist, standing as a silent witness to the past. The disappearance of the keepers has since inspired poems, books, and even films. The case continues to haunt those who hear it, a chilling reminder of the power of nature and the enduring lure of the unknown. What do you think really happened to the 3 lighthouse keepers? Was it just a tragic accident, or is there more to the story? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into history's mysteries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Echoes Untold for more stories that whisper from the past. Until next time, this is Echoes Untold, where history whispers and we listen. Fact-checked sources: Northern Lighthouse Board Reports, 1900 to 1901. Official investigation records. The Flannan Isles Mystery, by John Love. Detailed analysis of the disappearance. National Records of Scotland. Archival documents on lighthouse history and weather reports. The Times, London, 1900. Newspaper reports on the incident.